Hi, neighbors. Earlier this morning, I posted a video about Resolution 225 here in the state of Delaware. A resolution that has no other intent but to take parental rights away from parents and give those rights to the school and to the government. So I was asked to do some more research about the individuals who are pushing for this resolution. And I have done just that. I have sat here, stood here, walked around all morning to put this together for my neighbors. Because, in the infamous words of Curtis Bounds, Delaware is but a small community. And I think we could all agree that Delaware is a small state. So let's get right to it, shall we? Resolution 225. As seen, to protect transgender voices. As Lisa Goodman states in the News Journal, in this article that was published November 15, 2017, and I will leave links to everything in the description below. Now, Lisa Goodman, she is a very, very intelligent woman. Very smart. She is also an attorney. She is also a lobbyist. Well, let's take a look at who she lobbies for, shall we? Lisa Goodman, who represents the Hamilton Goodman Partners, LLC, at 2325 Fells Lane, Wilmington, Delaware, 19808. Here is everyone that she lobbies for. So as we can see, she lobbies for Young Conway Public Strategies, LLC. Well, who is Young Conway Public Strategies, LLC? Well, let's take a look. Well, I'm not sure, but they gave $115,000 to John Carney at the last election, as you'll see here. In fact, some of John's top donators were from lawyers and law firms. Now, let's get back to Resolution 225 and its supporters. Now, keep in mind, this is by no means an attack on any individual. And please don't take it as such. But I do recommend that if children are watching this video, to have them leave the room at this point. Because what I'm about to display is for public knowledge. And it is by this individual by the name of Mark Papura, I believe is his pronunciation. And I will go to his lobbyist page here. As you can see, he represents and works for Richard Leighton and Finger, Post Office Box 551, Wilmington, Delaware 19899, and represents AIDS Delaware, Equality Delaware, Camp Rehoboth Community Center, etc., etc., etc. Now, here is Mark's page on the attorney firm. Right here. That is the firm's webpage. That's Mark. Mark is an advocate for Resolution 225, and he is here to try to tell us that we do not understand as parents what it's like to be transgender, gay, or lesbian. This is the part where children need to leave the room. This is viewable by the public. The public can see these videos. And this is the man who says that we do not understand our own children and puts things like this for our children to see. So children, please leave the room. Parents, this may interest you because this man has a big say and works for a large law firm here in Delaware. What you just witnessed was a video that was recorded down in Rehoboth, Delaware, at the Purple Parrot Grill with friends that hopefully you got to saw when I turned the camera around, with John Lucas and Eric Engelhart. Again, it was not difficult to find this video as it is public, and children, the children that he says we don't understand, can see this. And you saw that he works for this law firm, Richard, Layton, and Finger. Well, who is this law firm, you say? Well, let me tell you who this law firm is. You might remember this gentleman right here by the name of Robert Richards. He was the DuPont heir accused of raping a 3-year-old child and abusing a second child. He is the son of the man who runs that who's a partner of that law firm. This man raped a 3-year-old child and did no time whatsoever. No time. Because Judge Jan Jordan said he would not fare well in prison. Jan now sits on top of Superior Court in the state of Delaware. But yet these people have been preaching to us for decades that they want to protect the children of the state of Delaware. I say this is contrary to the fact. Here's the list of all of those individuals who were on the task force. Not all of them are bad. A lot of them are great and are strong advocates for us parents. But they are being directed to do otherwise. Here's the list. Now, last night, there were roughly about, I'm going to say 400 to 500 people in that room. And in that room, four people spoke in favor of taking parental rights away and giving them to the school. Everyone else was dead set against it. So what will they do, Delaware? What will they do, neighbors, friends, family, and associates? What will the Department of Education do? Because under federal law, the federal government can pull our federal funding if this passes. And if you want to take a gander at to what they're doing in Canada, a law like this has already been passed. And if you intervene and you get in the way of what a child, a kindergartner, 5 years to 17 years old, whatever they want to do, If you, the parent, get in the way, you could go to jail for abuse.